y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have a swatch and review of the Beauty and the Beast Valentine Trio for 2017 by Femme Fatale Cosmetics. This set is super limited edition and will be releasing for pre-order starting on January 8th for the UK storefront or from January 7th on the United States storefront. I will link those both down below, and this will retail for $26 altogether. These were sent to me for review, and I'll go ahead and get right into it. So first up is my absolute favorite. This is Castle of the Beast, and it is described as a soft, warm tan cream with a hint of yellow undertones, ethereal pink shine, and flecks of sandy gold micro glitters. So this has a really strong pinkish reddish shimmer in there. It has a very nice nude base that I found flattering, and also all of that gold holographic. So here is a quick brush shot, and I'll show you how Castle of the Beast swatched on my natural nail. So here is the first coat. This first coat is a little bit sheer. I feel like that's kind of par for the course for Femme Fatale Cosmetics polishes. You really need to get in there and build that shimmer up, but it's completely and totally worth it when you get to the end result. So I will let this dry and then come back in for a second coat. So here is the second coat. You can see this already has a pretty strong red shimmer there. This second coat does build it up almost completely opaque. It was really close for me. I feel like if you have a little bit less of an obvious nail line, like a lot of length, you could totally get away with two coats. I will let this dry and come back in and show you what a third looks like. I'm just going to do a nice thick third coat here just to level everything out, clean up my edges a little bit, and intensify that shimmer. So 3 coats. It does bring this one completely opaque for me. So here's a look at the completed mani before top coat. So this one does dry down nice and glossy. Here's a view from another angle and direct sunlight, and this one is just crazy gorgeous in sunlight. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting, and once more at an angle in that direct sunlight. So next up is Pure of Heart, and this is in an almost green base with a ton of scattered holographic glitter as well as a super strong pink shimmer. So this is a really pretty combination. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot. And I'll show you how Pure of Heart swatched on my natural nail. So here is one easy coat. This one does go on super smooth, but really quite sheer. This is one I think that you'll have to kind of build up a little bit or wear over a base. So here is one coat. I'll let this dry and then come back in for a second coat. So here is a quick second coat. I'm going to do a nice thick second coat here, and this does definitely build up all of that shimmer, all of the hollow effect. I can still see quite a bit of nail line though, so I will let this dry and then come back in for a third coat. So here is the third coat. Again, I'm going to go in for a little bit of a thicker third coat. This one does have a nice dry time, so you don't really have to worry about that. This builds up that shimmer really gorgeously, and this is going to help it look a little bit more opaque. I think this is right on the edge of being there for me, but I do love that pink to green shift. So here's a quick look at the completed mani before top coat. This one does dry down maybe a little bit dull, so a good top coat will help smooth that out. Here's a view from another angle in direct sunlight with top coat, and it's just super gorgeous in sunlight. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting, and once more at an angle in direct sunlight. So lastly today I have Promise of a Rose, and this is in a kind of thinner corally base with a super strong pink shimmer. May have some blue shift in there as well, and a ton of different shaped pink glitters as well as some scattered holographic glitters. So really intense, pretty mix. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot. And I'll show you how Promise of a Rose swatched on my natural nail. So here is one easy coat. This one again went on really smooth, really easily, but you kind of have to be mindful to spread out those pink glitters a little bit to help build up the opacity. So here is one coat. I'll let this dry and then come back in for a second coat. So here is a second coat. I'm going to go in for a nice thick second coat here, and this definitely builds up that shimmer and adds a ton more glitter to the nail. It's still a little bit shy of being opaque though, so I will let this dry and come back in for a third coat. I'll also show you how this one swatched over black as a topper. So here is the third and final coat. I'm going to go in for a thick third coat, and this brings this one kind of to the edge of being opaque. I could still see a little bit of nail line, but I really liked how clean and classy it ended up looking. Really fun take. And the shimmer in this one is just outstanding. So here is a look at the completed mani before top coat. This one is going to dry down a little bit textured. A good top coat will help smooth that out and keep it nice and glittery. Here's a view from another angle in direct sunlight with top coat. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting. And once more at an angle in direct sunlight. So next, I promised I'd show you how it looks as a topper, so I'm going to do one coat over Zoya's Willa. So you don't even necessarily need to do a nice thick coat here. That blue to pink shimmer is really going to pop over the black base, as well as all of those different assorted sizes of glitter. I really enjoyed how this looked. So that wraps up my swatch and review of the Beauty and the Beast Valentine Trio for 2017 by Femme Fatale. Femme Fatale is one of my very favorite brands of nail polish. I love their really ethereal and gorgeous shimmers, and I'm just a fangirl for all things Beauty and the Beast. Anyway, if you'd like to see more photos, I do have those available on my blog at sloppyswatches.wordpress.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.